Yeah, press play season game. You didn't go? Press it.
I am.
Oh, you're doing training. All right, well, I'll send it. It's gonna send in a second.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. A former Seminole back home in Florida, it's Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, Cousins. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot. And they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Fournette a first down carry, but he'll get only a couple before defenders are there to meet him.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. Flushed out right. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there, Cousins to his tight end, Rudolph. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They run again on 1st down. Cook, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Cousins gives way to Cook. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Buccaneers nothing.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Switch up. Check.
Now Leonard Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Leonard Fournette, for a big back, he can cover a lot of ground, and he showed off the athleticism there as he broke off a big one.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates. They're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Play fake. Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
It's 3rd down.
Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now at a 3rd and 6.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Give to Cook out of the gun. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Dan Bailey for the Viking field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
54 is Mike.
Now Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. And he finds Gronk. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Brady now on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
There you go. Go again. At their own 4-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Line of scrimmage back at their own 3 now as they come up 2nd and long. Now Cook. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Eluding the pressure right. Complete. Jefferson the target. The 20.
Greatest show on earth, baby.
And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on. There is a flag down. Brutal. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Now Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Brady's throw there complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The pass by Brady there, caught by Howard. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Fournette, a first down carry. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Big stop, let's go. 54, right there, 54 Mike. Watch the run,
From the 22, Brady. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Brady going to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Cook. Big hold of the 30. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 14.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Working out of the gun, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Airing this one out. It got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at the 33.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Cut it out. That was cover 2 man. That's your shit. That was 4-man rush. Stop bullshitting, nigga. Shut up. Yeah, I'm talking because you bitching. Shut up.
And the job becomes twice.
Play football, nigga. Shut up.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, he's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And Brady going to be intercepted.
Good night. Good night. Have a good night, my nigga. Good game, though.
He's free going down the left side. It's a foot.
You ain't gonna call me that no more, little motherfucker.
One home. It's a touchdown.
Yeah, undefeated still, nigga. I'm undefeated still. What's up?
6 for him.
Yeah, you say you was gonna take my undefeated streak? Yeah, undefeated still. Undefeated still. I don't even want to hear you, so I'm gonna mute you now. There you go.
Let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point.
He's muted.
By Bailey.
I don't want to hear that little nigga no more. I was waiting to beat his ass. Tired of him. Fuck him up, this little sucker. Let's go! I'm on a freaking streak tonight, baby. Let's go.
So we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. He's going deep for Brown. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Looking downfield for Godwin. He's got a man, complete. 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Cousins now. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Fourth down.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards on the return that time. And we have reached the 2-minute warning.
42-yard line.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
155, 155. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Check 55 to Mike.
Brady now on first down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Brady. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes. And it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And no, it's incomplete.
Good game, my nigga. Good game. Good game. Have a good night.
And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
What you calling timeout for? You got to score twice. You ain't got enough time. Because if I get the ball back, I'm doing the same thing. So you might as well let the clock run out. Game over, my nigga. There's no hope for you.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
Yeah, one of their mans is dead now. They want to say we dead when I lose, but now one of their mans is dead. How about that? Fuck that. Oh yeah, I'm being 31-21 right now. Oh, nah, not playoff, but I'm about to be 6-0. Oh, I just beat Joe in the playoffs.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout.
I just beat
As
Joe
they
in
go to the
Madden's
sideline to
Finest
talk over
playoffs.
what to do next. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Bitch is treacherous.
Be that as it may, but not letting me see you.
Of course I do.
Would you please?
And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky.
How is she, brother?
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
How is she?
Cares. What kind of?
You use the little leaf or the cinnamon? Yeah.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Come with me now.
Picked off by Eli Apple. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand. And take that.
Good night, one way.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here.
Yes, sir.
My dad. Bash your face. What the hell is wrong with you?
No, don't call me Smurf. Call me Baby Smurf. Baby Smurf. Call me Baby Smurf.
What? Oh, there he is, right there.
Right, one way. Call me Baby Smurf, right?
Answer the phone.
Oh, I don't hear you now, motherfucker.
Good. Hello? What the hell? Look, why?
Good night, one way. No fades over here. Nigga, I got a baldy. Ain't no fades over here.
Unbeaten season will continue. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game.
Nigga, he should be able to take it the amount of times he been talking shit to me. I don't want to hear it.
They did exactly that.
I don't want to hear that shit. I'm talking all the shit to this nigga now.
What the hell is it to you?
Say something, one way. What's up? Call me Baby Smurf. Baby Smurf. Yeah, Baby Smurf. Little Smurfy. What's up, little Smurfy?
Hey, just hang out quiet.
Good night, one way. Nigga, I'm still undefeated.
Minnesota victory.
Fuck out of here.
Buoyed Charles by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense.
Yeah, he fought his little ass off, but his little ass, it wasn't enough. Sorry.
It's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes
I'm done now. That's all I wanted to do. All right, I'm done talking to you. Good game, though, one way.
You practiced all week without major adjustments.
Good game, one way. No beef, cause yeah, you talk your shit to me. So take it when it's handed to you. That's all. So good night, though.
Through the first month and a half. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year.
Thank you,
Turn
Kuda.
things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the
You
Saints.
beat me last night.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles...
Yeah, I'm a little pissed off. I just beat Joe and I just beat him because I didn't beat you. I should have beat you, but
You loved him. As a friend. He is my friend.
I think free.
Jeffrey. I know you two are together. No, see, I don't want to do this. What's up with all these emails here, huh?
What'd you say, Kuda? I thought you just said my name. What'd you say, Kuda? Nah, I thought you just said Grace Smurf. What'd you say?
Take it back to myself. You're not going anywhere. Well,